Right. So in today's session, we are going to discuss about batch processes areas. What are the different batch processes areas are there in Guidewire? Generally, when it comes to the batch process areas are concerned in Guidewire, which can be categorized into these parts. Batch processes can be for even for policy processing. Even it can be for claims. It can be for billing. It can be for reinsurance, regulatories, even for data migration. So these are the different areas where we can perform batch processing. Even it can be some multiple claims at a time if you want to perform, or any kind of policy renewals you want to do. Everything can be done under the batch processing area. But when it comes to the policy processing is concerned, majorly handles any kind of mass policy updates and renewals we do. For example, if you want to renew somewhere around 10,000 auto policies overnight. So for that, even batch processing can be done. Even for claim processing also, for example, if you want to automate any kind of large scale of claim settlements and all, let's say if you want to adjudicate any health claims on a daily note, somewhere around 2,000 healthcare claims and all. So even there, batch processing can be created. Even for billing and payments even required, because if you want to generate any invoices or if you want to reconcile any kind of payments, right? So whatever the monthly premium bills we have, for that we create batch processing as separate. Even for reinsurance also we use it, because whatever the reinsurance calculations we are doing, either it can be quarterly, it can be half yearly, annually, reinsurance settlements are here. Even for also batch processing can be created. Even regulatory reporting also, because if you want to prepare any kind of complex data for regulators and all, let's say if you want to identify any kind of solvencies or any kind of IRDA reports, even for that regulatory reporting, even batch processing can be created. For data migration also, because from the moving from large set of data between any kind of systems, either from the policy to billing, billing to policy, policy to claims, billing to claims. So to migrate these policies to a new platform, even this batch processing can be used. So these are the high level areas. The detailed areas can be multiple, because even for policy renewal, we can create a batch processing as separate and all. But these are the major examples, that major areas that I have taken under this. Now, let's say one example I'm going to explain. For example, any health insurance claim adjudication that we are doing for any insurance company. Health insurance claim means if, for example, any incident has been taken place. So any collided with some accident of two vehicles. Bodily injury. Bodily injury means somebody got hurt during the accident or something. So we have to process the healthcare expenses based upon the reserve rules what we have. Based on that, we have to process it further. So for that, in that regard, so whenever there is any health insurance claim adjudication we are doing by an insurance company, somewhere around 20,000 claims in a day from a hospital they were doing. So when we are creating batch processing, we have to take input of the hospital upload claim data, which is on bulk, somewhere around 20,000, and roughly note I am giving you. So first of all, we need to validate the policy eligibility, because depends on the claim what we have received. We need to identify what should be the policy eligibility. Based upon the policy eligibility, whether the policy can be processed further or not will be decided accordingly. So we have to validate the policy eligibility here. So because what type of policy and whatever the policy benefits may have the differences. So we have to validate the policy eligibility first. So once we have validated the policy eligibility, we need to apply pricing rules. Maybe you are connecting with somewhere around, let's say, for health insurance and all, you may be connecting with some facets configuration and all. So you need to apply these pricing rules, right? So what are the pricing conditions? If a person got severely affected, uh, based upon the reserve rules, what should be the cost has to be updated in this regard. Make sure this is where integration is required from Guidewire policy application to health insurance claim application, something like Facets, QNext, or Health Edge. We have to connect with. that integration is required, and we have to make the configuration on the facets. After that, we need to check the deductibles, followed by the co-pays, co-coverages, and all that, coverage limits, etc. Everything has to be updated under the batch processing in the second stage. Whereas in the third level, when we are updating the outputs and all, we need to accept the claim settlement, which generally sent for the payments and all. And if there is any rejection of claims has taken place and all, automatically this will be returned to the error reason. Next, about daily reconciliation reports, because that generally we'll send it to the finance team, whatever the process that we are running overnight, right? Whatever the results that we wants to be issued with. So everything can be seen in this regard. So this is one kind of example in context to any kind of health insurance claim that we have processed further will be taken into consideration when we are integrating with PNC systems with any healthcare systems and all. This example is something applicable in that manner.